Great show. I hope you all had a great week. Let's get into it. And good evening, United States Drone Society. How's everybody doing today?
Hey,
Hey,
how's it
Chris, how you doing? Hey, Dominic.
good? I'm doing good.
Dominic, I don't think we can hear you, brother. Yeah, well, he
Good
just wave.
evening.
Hi, how you doing, brother? It's good to have you here. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Everybody doing good? We got a great show lined up tonight. We got Joe Fodolio with us. I'm excited. I am officially a Part 107 holder now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, congrats, bro.
Give the applause.
It's been a long time in the making.
Good. All right. That's enough about me. Let's move it on. Let's move it forward. Uh, we're going to get to the chat tonight. We had some craziness before the show started. I'm just starting to relax. My anxiety was going a bit because we're having some audio issues and trying to get Joe in here so everybody could hear him. So,
Mm-hmm.
uh, little anxiety right now, but I'm calming down. And we had Bud that was first tonight. Hey, Bud, how you doing?
Hey, bud.
My wife, my number one supporter.
Hey, Ash.
Yep, Bud beat her to the punch tonight, though. And we got Christian in the house. How you doing, Christian? Glad to have you here.
Main light drone.
Yeah.
How's it going?
And we got Jim Beauchart in the house. How you doing, Jim? Congratulations. I just found out today that Jim moved and he was moving his stuff today. Place looked nice. Got a nice big wherever you were streaming from, nice big room right there. Oh, and I believe today is his son's birthday, Jordy's birthday. I'm not sure how old he is, but
Yep,
happy birthday, Jordy.
32. I think it's 32. Don't
And
quote me on that.
have drones will fly. Is his name Ken?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember your name. I'm sorry,
Chris.
but someone asked before the show started, and
It could be Chris. It could be
Chris. That
Chris.
sounds right. Yeah, that does sound right. We got Peter Carroll in the house. How you doing, Peter?
Hey, Pete.
Yeah, it is Chris. Sorry about that. I should have remembered that. And we got
Hey,
Angie
Peter.
Anderson in the house. She's in the back. She'll be joining us for open chat. Oh, and by the way,
Angie.
last week Herman won the coffee mug and he donated it to Angie. Well, Angie was so excited that she decided to pay it forward. So tonight she's bought a mug to give away. So we're going to be giving away 2 mugs tonight. So
Oh, great.
yeah, we got a double opportunity. I just want to say that
Mm.
when we give away the second mug, I want to make sure that it goes to someone who didn't win it tonight. So if you won it once, you're going to
Mhm.
be excluded from the second giveaway because then that kind of defeats the purpose of giving it to someone else who doesn't have it.
Yep.
So, we'll go that route. But thanks to Angie, thank you very much. And we got Randy in the house. How you doing? Glad to have you here,
Hey,
Randy.
Randy. Randy props.
And Jerry Franks, how you doing, brother? Glad to have you here.
Hey, Jerry.
And Jim is in the house. How you doing, Jim? He'll be joining us for open chat. We had a little get together this past week. Got a video I'm going to share. I'm sure quite a few of you have already seen it, but we're going to share it a little later during the show.
Mm-hmm.
And we got Todd Skirvin in the house. How you doing, Todd?
Hey, Todd.
Yeah. And Bill Walton. How you doing, Bill? Glad to have you here.
What's up, Bill?
And Angel's in the house. How you doing, Angel? Angel said that I inspired him to go get his 107. So Angel, we're all rooting for you. Go get your 107, brother. We're
Yeah.
so happy to see you get it.
Mm.
I'm honored that you
Go
were
for it.
inspired by me getting mine to go get yours. And we got Brian in the house. How you doing, Brian? Glad to have you here.
Hey, Brian.
And my cousin Beans. Beans, how you doing? Glad to have you here.
Hey,
Yeah,
Beans.
Hey, Beans.
ready for a good show tonight. And 4 States Aerial Photography. How you doing? Glad to have you here. I'm sorry, I don't know his name.
Jeff.
Oh, I'm trying to remember his name, too.
Yeah.
I
Jeff?
know it, too.
Jeff.
Jeff.
Yep. Thanks.
Jeff?
Yep, Jeff. Mickey Moo is in the house. How you doing, Mickey Moo?
Mickey Moo.
Hey, Mickey Moo.
And Michael Grimes is in the house. How you doing, Michael Grimes? Glad to have you here.
Hey, Mike.
And Alex Escardo's in the house. How you doing, Alex?
Hey, Alex. How are
Jeff's
you?
place. How you doing, Jeff? Glad to have you here.
Hey, Jeff.
And Margie. How you doing, Margie?
Hey, Mark.
I never really
Margie.
go into my YouTube studio anymore. And I went in there today and I was looking in my mentions. And Margie. Just sharing my
Yeah.
posts all the time. I really appreciate it, Margie. I didn't realize you were doing it. I just happened to notice it today. So yeah, thank you so much. And of course, we got Joe Fodolio in the house. Glad we could avert that disaster. We almost were not going to have any video or audio with Joe tonight, so it would have been an interesting
Mm-hmm.
show.
Mm.
And let's see, make sure we don't miss anyone. Astro and Remi, how you doing? They came in with Margie. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much.
Hello?
Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate it. And Johnny Dronefly is in the house. Johnny, how you doing? Glad to have you here. Johnny was on Drone Seekers
Johnny.
International earlier today, so if you didn't get to see it, you go check it out. It's a good episode. I was able to make it today. And Joel, Mr. Skyfly's in the house. How you doing, Joel? Glad to have you here.
Hey, buddy.
And Ron, how you doing? RJ Ariel's in the house.
Hey, Rod.
And Lawrence Clark is in the house. How you doing, Lawrence? Glad to have you here, brother.
Hey, Mr. Clark. How are you?
Oh, Leonard, JSK Enterprise. How you doing, Leonard? Man, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well, brother.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll actually have to stop
Yeah.
by your channel, see your content. Yeah, I haven't talked to you in a while. Hope all's well, man. And Will Miranda's in the house. How you doing, Will?
Hey, Will.
Will's trying to get back in the swing of things with the drone community. Glad to have him back, and I hope he can get out and go flying, and hopefully his health is well. Glad to have you back, brother. And Cool Cat's in the house. How you doing, Cool Cat?
Hey,
Glad to have you here.
Hey, Michael.
And Michael's in the house. How you doing, Michael? Glad to have you here.
Mike. Hey.
Wow, there are a lot of people here.
A lot of Michaels.
41 it's showing.
Wow.
And Don Hill is in the house. How you doing, Don? Glad to have you here.
Hey, Don.
Don.
And Steven Drones. How you doing?
Steve.
Hey, Steve.
And Dave Cullen's in the house. How you doing, Dave? Glad to have you here.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
And B-Mac's in the house. How you doing, B-Mac? Part of
Hey,
the
buddy.
Houston crew. Those Houston boys and
Brian.
gals.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, I was looking at some Houston pictures earlier, and Steve Hyde's wife got picture of the week in the DJI group.
Mm.
Beautiful photo.
Mm.
I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody here.
God blessed America.
Ronnie, hi. Oh, sorry. How you doing, Ronnie? Glad to have you here. All right. I'm not seeing any new names so far. Let's keep scrolling. Want to make sure we don't miss.
Akarasho.
Oh yeah, Warren's in the house. How
Yeah,
you doing? Glad to have you here.
yeah, just
All
saw
right.
that.
Hey,
Wow.
Warren.
All right. We got everybody in there. I hope everybody's doing well tonight.
I think
We're gonna do Sunday Spectacular now. Randy. Great stuff, man.
Hey, where's
You are
Randy
killing it with
from?
that content. That shot was incredible. That kind of reminds me a lot of the shots that I like from Skylar Dickerson, where he gets the drone down low and he gets the reflection of everything around in the water or a surface nearby. Like, really good stuff. That was great.
Do we know where Randy is from, actually?
Randy, where you from, brother?
Let us know.
Yeah, that's Mad Props Media, by the way. For those that
Right.
don't know, that's Randy.
We used to
Yeah,
call him Randy Props, right?
yeah.
Yep.
All right, well, with that, I think we're going to bring in our featured guest today. We have none other than Mr. Joe Fodolio. Now, if you want to get connected with Joe, you have a QR code here, or Nightbot will be sharing a link to his channel every 5 minutes. So make sure you get connected. Hey, Joe, how you doing?
Appreciate it. Thank you, Paul. Good. How are you, man?
Good, good.
Good to see you.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah. So I've been waiting to get you on the show for a while, and we've been talking back and forth about it, and we finally, pulled the trigger and had it done. I'm a big fan of your
Yeah.
work, and I love your Tennessee tradesman.
Appreciate it, man.
I like
Oh,
how you
thank you.
do
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah, you go out and you do your work, and then you go out and have some fun. So with that, why don't you
Uh-huh.
introduce yourself to the community? I'm sure everybody knows you, but let us know where you're from and what you like to do.
Yeah. My name's Joe. Leone is my last name. Your channel name is Photo Leo. I'm from Kansas City, home of the back-to-back world champion Kansas City Chiefs. What's up?
Mhm.
Uh, live in Houston, Texas now. Been down here since about '08. Um, and with my wife and two daughters, and got introduced into drones in about 2018 with the first roofing company I worked for. I was playing with toys before that, but then I was introduced to DJI and what what real quads are. So
Mhm.
was introduced then in 2018 and hadn't looked back. Been on those since, and now just in the last couple months started building carbon quads. So getting into carbon FPV thing.
Oh yeah, and how are you enjoying that? You liking that a lot better? Or?
Love it, love it. Yes, I do have the potato. It's beginning to collect dust. I did fly it yesterday for a pack. While I flew 17 packs yesterday. 16 of them were on my carbon quad, and one was while batteries were charging. I flew the potato real quick, but yeah, I'm loving the carbon side of things.
Yeah.
Nice to be able to crash and not break.
Yeah, I have to apologize, by the way. The chat's going over your face. I think that I'm going to redesign this scene in the future so that way when the chat is shared, everyone's seeing and not covered up. But yeah, I love flying the potato, and I think the only thing that's holding me back from moving forward is just the ease of use and the security of having, DJI carry fresh. But I think,
You hit it on the head. I mean, the safety features of the potato and the Avata, for that matter, is just they're they're great.
yeah, and I'm already busy enough. I couldn't imagine having to spend a bunch of time in beta flight trying to, I have no know-how of that at all, so it would be tricky.
Yeah, you know what? I don't either. I've got in my group here, my Quad Mafia group. We can send out a bat signal to a gentleman named Aon. He's in Liverpool in the UK, and he's happy to jump on with us almost at any time. And we'll just put our phone up to our monitor, and he'll scroll down, click here, click there, click that, scroll, turn that one off, turn that one on, and we're up and running. So,
yeah. Well, maybe you can
shout
offer
out to
some
Aon.
insight. I think it was actually Randy Props who asked earlier today or yesterday in the group. He asked what would be a good setup for FPV for a build for like a new person. Do you have any recommendations there?
I mean, really depends on what you're going to go with, freestyle or just kind of cruising or, bashing. I mean, I built grab it here. My first one was my 5-inch Demibot, which is under repair. It's being rebuilt. It was awesome. I crashed it and I'm in, like I said, process of rebuilding, but now I have a 3.5-inch grinder Reno. This I love. This is my everyday flyer. Nice and lightweight. It's not sub 250, but nice and lightweight. Takes a crash, and
Hey,
to
Jonathan,
build
how you doing?
probably just the drone, probably around 500.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's always a good place. If you're looking to start somewhere, it's best to ask people in the community. That's where you'll probably get your best info. People are out there and actually flying it and not going by, reviews on Amazon or what. Go right to the people who are flying them and you'll find out what you need to find out.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a couple of videos we're going to share today. We're probably going to get muted on Facebook because we got some Queen music in here, but I don't care. We're rolling with it anyway.
Come on.
YouTube doesn't want to monetize me, so I'm rolling with it. I don't care. So we're going to go over to our little movie theater that we got going here. The first video I want to show is your Tennessee Tradesman. And I think that this is probably the best one to show first because this is the style of video that you do that I enjoy the most. And I think a lot of other people might appreciate more. So,
appreciate it. It gets the most views. It gets more views than my drone videos. That's for sure.
Yeah. Short disclaimer before we move ahead that Joe has a tendency to hump things when everything's going just right for him on the job. So if we see him humping something, don't worry. He doesn't have any diseases. Your pet's are fine.
Apologize ahead of time. I get excited when my work comes right.
Yep. Let me know if that audio sounds good for everybody for the video. If I need to, I'll turn it up some.
Say, why don't you? I see you got drones.
Queen, turn it up.
Kind of vlogs and whatever, and you should consider making another channel. And I've said it before. It ain't gonna happen. If you're subscribed,
is the audio good on the video?
You get a guy that likes playing with cameras. Usually, it's on a drone. Sometimes it's on a tripod. Sometimes I take you to work with me, but I'm just a guy that likes playing with cameras, and I really like to edit.
I've got mine muted. So
I enjoy the editing process. By golly, is it time consuming? Yes, I get it. It's time consuming, but I like it a lot.
No, I don't hear it on the stream.
Anyone else hear it on the stream?
Okay.
Can you guys hear the video? Can you hear the audio?
CT Carver says he hears it. Matt Prop says good. Alex says turn it up.
Okay, so they're probably just not hearing your chat in the beginning?
Maybe so.
Get this.
Yeah, everybody's saying they hear it. Thank you, guys.
That Queen, but David Bowie's here too, man.
It's a big piece of top.
Oh boy.
A few moments later.
Demonetized. I'll tell you, you got me hyped up on this part too. I was hyped up watching this one.
Yeah, it was fun putting this together. I had a lot of fun. This was a friend's house. Friend of ours, friend of my wife's. Let's go! Since like 91. And it was a good time out there. I was out there for 6 weeks. Fell in love with the place. I think we're gonna plan on moving out that way in the next 2-3 years.
Yeah, it's a nice location. I love to fly out here. This house is beautiful.
Beautiful part of the country. This is Maryville, Tennessee, about 30 miles south of Knoxville.
Reminds me of Castle in the Clouds up in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Right on the side of the cliff.
It was a sight to see. The guy from Missouri. Yeah, we got rolling hills there, but now I live in Houston, which is a pancake. So it was a sight for sore eyes there for about 6 weeks to see some nice mountains and fly and just put my head down and get to work and take a break and fly and get back to work. And
oh yeah. And you were over here. You were with Barkley, and my wife says, "Is that Barkley's house?" I was like, "No, I think he was doing some work over here, and they met up for a flight."
Yeah. Barkley came from a couple hours away. To meet up. I think he was on his way to New York or some part of the country. Who knows? But yeah, he came over and met up with me, and we flew for a couple hours and chopped crap.
Yeah, and and like I said, that's what I really like about your videos. Are the Tennessee Tradesmen's are my favorite. I don't think you make enough of them, but I obviously can tell they take a while to put together. And especially when what are you doing? You're putting your phone camera down on a tripod and you're just time lapsing your work.
Yeah, just Osmo Action 1. Actually, it's the only action camera I have, so I put it up on a tripod and mostly hyperlapse mode is the way I do it. Sometimes if I'm going to do something funny like hump the wall or something, I'll put it on 4K 30.
I'm curious if one of the owners of the properties you've done work on has ever reached out to you and said, "Hey, dude, were you humping my bathroom wall?"
Yeah. So the two times I've done that, my more recent bathroom remodel I did, those people I've known for 30 years, and then one in Tennessee again, I've known them for 30 years. So it's all good.
Yeah. So for our next video, let's get right back and let's go back to the future. How about that?
All right.
More copyright infringement, huh?
Nope, this is fair use. Besides, I'm already demonetized.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Love that movie.
Yeah, great movie.
Classic.
Oh yeah. When I first played this video and I heard the song go, the first thing I thought was Back to the Future, and I was like, "Hey Joe, let's do this. Let's go with it." I'm glad you were down for it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this was a good one. I actually went up to Dallas this day, about a 4-hour drive from Houston, 3.5 maybe, and just went up to look at a buddy's roof. They had some hail, and was on my way back, and I saw this drive-in, and I'm like, I ain't seen a drive-in in years, right? So let me pull in here, and of course it was all closed, but I saw some activity back here way in the back, and I said, well, let me drive through there. I mean, worst I could say is get the hell out of here, And went back there. I was like, hey, sorry to bother you guys. I just saw this property, man. It's awesome back here. And guys mind if I fly my drone real quick? And they're like, no, that's cool. I'll probably be on my go-kart. I was like, cool, I'm going to chase you. And he's like, cool. And I fired up.
Yep.
And off we went. So, yeah, they said that I talked with the owner that there was kind of a 50s, 60s theme drive-in. So I was like, yeah, if you want to do, I asked what kind of music they like. You know, I'll put a video together.
Yeah.
They said 50s, 60s. I said, okay. And this kid on the go-kart is actually, his name's Johnny. So it worked out. I was like, okay, Johnny be good. Let's go.
Yeah, hey, that's perfect. Wow, we have almost 60 people here tonight.
Wow. Appreciate you coming, everybody.
By the way, Ray Kelly's joined us back. He'll be joining us for Open Chat. Ray, glad to have you here tonight.
Oh, Ray.
There's a fun fact about me.
See Sergio too, my cousin Sergio Toto. What up?
Oh, hey, how you doing, Sergio?
Last time I was at a drive-in, I saw Bambi.
Yeah, I think Alex Haggert's joined us too. How you doing, Alex? Glad to have you here.
I don't know what I saw last time I was driving.
Love this song. So were you flying the potato here, right?
No, that's the grinder Reno.
Oh, okay, with the red prop before. Like
yeah, you know what? Actually, the first part of that video, you're right. It was the potato. The second half is where you can see the red props here in the video is grinder Reno.
Yeah, no, that was some great stuff. I appreciate you sharing that content with us. And in true fashion, before we bring in the open chat to start, discussing your content and the other topics of discussion we have for the night, I have a question for you. As someone who's deeply entrenched in the drone community for many years, you've likely encountered numerous individuals who've left a lasting impact on your journey. However, if you had to pinpoint just one person who has been your biggest inspiration throughout your time in the drone world, who would that be? And if you'd like, feel free to share a few others who have also influenced you along the way.
It's a good question. I'll go first. Top of the list, Bob Casey. Good friend of mine. Always got my back. Always cheer me on. I'm at the door. The door's open. Always cheer me on. Scott Jackrabbit FPV, another good friend. He was really a main contributor on me going carbon. He was, he's like, man, you're too good of a pilot to fly plastic. Just build carbon. And so finally did. So he's been an inspiration. All my Quad Mafia team members, Mike, Sergio Toto, Technique, it's Roger, Twisted Skies, that's Justin. Man, all the guys, I can't name them all. They've all been there to help me out with being new to building carbon drones. So just there's probably a couple handfuls of people that I owe thanks to.
Yeah, and that's good because it's usually those people that you come across first in the community are the ones that keep you in there for a while and really get you to kind of
one that I did miss, Max Air 420. He's up there at the top of the list too, man. He's one of my dogs. He's been there for me. He actually gave me the controller, the Tango 2, when I decided to go carbon. He said, I got a controller if you want it. So appreciate it, Max, as well.
Yeah, Max, good people. He's kind of one of the people I feel like no matter what the situation is, you can look over at Max and be like, dude, it ain't a problem. Just let it go.
Yep.
That's the kind of person I think Max is just like that.
That's my guy right there. We at least text probably every other day or so, just to say what up, little funny thing back and forth.
All right, well, with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in our open chat panel. We got a pretty full house tonight. We have Buds here. We got Jim, and we got Ray Kelly and David. How you guys doing?
Hey, we're doing all right.
Yep.
Well, guys, good to see you.
All right. See everybody.
Doing well.
So,
great videos, y'all.
Yeah, good stuff.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, 420. Huh, that's funny, Jim. So listen, we had a very small get together this past week. We got together with some of the United States Drone Society members, and we met up with Chuck Nilasek, who's with Plymouth Rock TV, to kind of talk drones and just have some fun. But I created a video, my very first vlog. I bought a gimbal. I bought a Insta360 Flow, thanks to Chris, because Chris gave me the heads up that it was better than the DJI one. So I appreciate his input. That really helped out. But I wanted to share the video tonight. I know I shared it earlier, but I said I'd share it tonight too. So let's
Yep.
show it.
Yeah, good video.
So we're in Rhode Island right now. We're at King Park. The boys are over there playing at the gazebo. And we're here with Mr. David Ross. How you doing, David? Say hi.
Hey, Paul, how are you? Got the new camera rig going. I'm just bringing it in on low battery here.
Low battery will catch the landing, and we're with Jim Gannon. How you doing,
Turn on
Jim?
my heated coat. It's cold out here in Newport.
Got the heated coat going, brother?
Hell yeah. Got the heated coat going on, man.
It's too cold without it.
All right.
Got my wife here.
Over the baseball diamond right now. New batteries already.
New batteries.
Yep. I got a full rack.
Hey, boys, the camera's going. You want to say hi? No, Ben don't want to say hi. Oh, he does. All right, we're gonna catch David landing his Avada. I hear it, David. David, how's it feel to fly FPV, brother?
I love it. I absolutely love it. You know, it's a totally different thing than cinematic. You get to do plenty of stuff up there. Can't wait for you to give me a lesson in manual mode, so it'll add a whole new dimension to what I'm doing, what Jim and I are doing, what the whole team's doing here. So I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is great. I love it. Yeah, how you doing, Chuck?
All right.
Say hi to the United States Drone Society.
Hello, everyone. You look so wonderfully beautiful today.
Yeah?
It's good to see you.
It's awesome to have you out here.
Yep.
right,
Always good to be in Newport, Rhode Island, you know?
Yeah, we're going to meet up and talk some drones.
Very
Everybody
cool.
download and install Plymouth Rock TV. Yeah, thank you. My very first vlog video. You know, now that springtime's coming up, I'm going to be putting together some more meetups. So we're going to be doing more of these. So Randy asked me a question. He asked me if it was like another camera. Randy, it's just the gimbal that I have. And I have the Galaxy S23 FE. And the camera on that's really great. So using them combined together, I got some really smooth, beautiful footage. And I'm just trying to increase the quality. My next step has got to be a better camera for the FPV. That's what I need.
I can help you with that, Paul.
No. So I pinned a comment. I pinned a link in the chat. I had seen something previously about this is regarding the ban on the DJI drones. And I know everybody's probably sick of talking about it, but I'm more looking at what's the solution going to be, you know, when it decides that, you know, we can't fly anymore. Well, maybe we've got to have some sort of recourse. So I was looking into this, and they're talking about the Fifth Amendment, and specifically in regards to the government taking over assets like property or, you know, like what's the word? Eminent domain, things like
Eminent
that.
domain. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so basically what it says now, mind you, this is not legal advice for anybody. This is just kind of open the doorway to discussion on this topic, because I think that maybe there's something here that can be of value in this situation for anybody who uses DJI drones for work, or just the fact that you have a lot of DJI products that you could end up losing. But the text explores how the Fifth Amendment protects property rights in the United States, focusing on instances where the government takes private property for public use. It uses the case of Rose Nick as an example of property rights violations. The Fifth Amendment mandates fair compensation for such what they call takings. And how that fits in regards to drones, the government's ban on Americans using drones mirrors the concept of regulatory taking discussed in the text, because they talk not just about like eminent domain, but they talk about takings in regards to regulations made by the government. And that's kind of where this kind of has something to do with it,
Mm-hmm.
And it says, just as regulations can restrict property use without compensation, the drone ban limits owners' drone usage without compensation. This could infringe on property rights protected by the Fifth Amendment, potentially leading to legal challenges akin to those discussed in the text regarding taking cases. So, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about tonight. Like, I think this is something that should be looked into more, and maybe someone who would be more versed in legal issues would probably understand it a lot more. But I think there's something there. I think it makes kind of sense if they come in and make regulations that say we can't use our drones. Well, how do we fight back?
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask a
Hurt a lot
question?
of people.
What's the difference between us flying a drone and a guy flying an RC airplane?
I don't think it has any. It's not. This isn't just about drones. This is about.
I know they're going after drones. Why not airplanes? They have cameras on them.
It's still considered UAS, so I think they might fall under the same thing, but they want to ban Chinese drones.
Yeah.
I know, which is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, they're all made in China,
spying
so.
on them.
Yeah.
Using Chinese phones and Chinese computers and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I don't really like to discuss political issues, just, before we even really get into that. I'm not a fan of that, talking politics. It just doesn't usually serve any good purpose. But in this situation, it's unavoidable, because if the government goes and bans the drones, how many of us watching or listening right now are in a situation where you'll have bands that are going to be grounded? They're going to be bricks. There's a lot of us.
Paul, from purely a legal constitutional law perspective, if you looked at it, and it said, the government, shall repossess personal property for public use. So how are they going to take our drones and make them publicly usable? That's not eminent domain. That's a direct conflict with the Fifth.
Yeah, well, this isn't an eminent domain issue. That's one aspect of it. They also talk about regulatory takings, where they create regulations that take away, in this instance, drones. And we're not just talking about the hobbyists. Think about the amount of people who are using DJI products for business.
For their profession, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But again, it's more important to me is to preserve the hobby and the fun that we can all have. But how do we prevent? Because where do you go? I mean, it's been said, I've been watching it all week, and every stream when this comes up and we talk about getting rid of DJI drones. Yeah, I'm sure there's other drones you could use, but what really is there that competes against DJI? No.
I'm not interested in flying anything but DJI or a home.
No, neither am I.
Yeah. And
which still has
the
a DJI O3 air unit in it, so
yeah. I could be talked into trying out an hotel, but again, that's Chinese. And then if you look at XO, they don't really have the performance capabilities. They're designed in the United States, but they're not actually made here in the States. Much of the part outsourcing is in China, as well as other countries. So, I can't name an American supplier of drones.
Yeah. Well, we have Vic Moss, who always promotes the Drone Advocacy Alliance, and I always have the link to the Drone Advocacy Alliance in the description of the videos. So if you want to, go check that out, that's always there for you to find, and that'll provide useful information on how you, as an individual, can try to make a difference, because we can't do it by ourselves. We need help there.
Yeah.
But while we stew about that, I think now would be a good time to play Best of the Rest. What do you think? I know Ray Kelly's waiting for it.
Sounds good. Sounds
We
good.
all are.
All right, let's do it.
Better than this crap.
Yep.
Hey,
Very nice.
hey, before you get going,
Congratulations, Paul.
wait, where is
Seems
he?
like
There
they
he is.
got a lot of new people, Paul. Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Everybody give a shout out to Paul for his 107.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you so
sir.
much. Thank you.
Go, Paul.
Paul.
Thank you so much.
Fly
Appreciate
high,
it.
Yeah, Paul.
fly often, and make money, dude.
Yeah. Wow, that was some great photos this week. I was so glad that I had my exam Wednesday because that allowed me to come home and work on the show and get the content out because we didn't do Sunday Spectacular or Best of the Rest last week.
Right.
And my wife actually joined in and helped me with the collection. She helped me go through the content in the group and comment and watch the videos and make sure everyone got a like. And then I was able to focus on all of the pictures and collecting for the show. And we were able to get collections done in less than 2 hours.
It's pretty
Awesome.
good. I find, Paul, that's the hardest part of making videos is getting those nice clips, the creative shots, the clear shots, everything you want to put together. That's the most time. Putting it together in an editor is a piece of cake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was great. And there was something I wanted to mention too, and I forgot what it was. Oh, it was Deneen Pagan's shot, by the way, the second shot in that. I think Randy said he really liked the first shot. But Deneen Pagan's shot and the second shot, she's standing there. I love the way she got the sky colors. It almost looks like the building line, the concrete is the horizon.
She's
The way
good.
the colors are there, it was really, really good. I like it.
Yeah, Deneen's great.
Yep.
Great photographer.
Yep. Yeah, those colors they were bright. They were rich. They were really rich.
Yeah, and there was someone who asked me if I was. Michael Blade asked me if I'm coming to Florida. No, sadly, I'm not going to be able to make it to Florida for the South Florida Drone Meet this year. I have I'm sure everyone remembers I have some health issues that I'm dealing with, and I actually have multiple appointments that same week. South Florida.
Right.
Just how I literally have one on the 3rd, right the day before the 3rd. I have an appointment I got to hit.
Captain Ray, quit flaunting that.
Hold on,
Well,
I'll
I
pull you
gotta
up here
say
so everyone
thank
can
you.
see it.
Thank you for sponsoring it. Really, your pens are beautiful. The first 100 people, they will be receiving one of these. So get there early. I tell you, really.
I'm waiting for a
Paul, and Paul also donated another coffee mug. And I got Gary's right here. He donated one that he won on your show.
Yep.
So I tell you, thank you so much, Paul. Really.
Yeah, no, it's good. I really wish I could have gone. We were planning for it. The wife took a vacation from work to go, but my health is important, and also I have this thing going on with Plymouth Rock TV, and I had to kind of hold off going forward with that because I wanted to make sure that I did everything legally. So I scheduled, like I said, my exam took me 10 days. I crunched and finished the course, and did that. So it's probably the best decision I made because now it's over and done with. I'm not so anxious about it.
No.
Yeah, now everything's legal.
Yeah, man.
Big accomplishment, Paul. Really, and you
Oh,
did
yeah.
it very quickly.
It is huge.
You really.
Yeah.
85%.
Now the
Yeah, 85%. And it's funny how it worked because if I could recommend something here to anybody who's using Pilot Institute for their training, I had reached like 49% of the course, and then I kind of let it hit the back burner because I was in the realm of airspace maps and charts, and that kind of threw me off at first. And then you know how easy it is when you're making other content. I'm busy in the group; everything kind of gets put on the back burner. But what I did was when I went back to go start studying again, they offer a practice exam. And every day I tried the practice exam and I didn't look at what my wrong answers were. I just looked at my score. And I started off right away with 70. And they want you to be able to hit 80, right? But I started off at 70 and I kept going. And you know what? 3 days in, I hit a 68. I actually lost some points the 3rd day in. So, but again, I wasn't looking at what answers I got wrong, and there was obviously content that I hadn't reviewed or learned yet. And as I progressed, my score progressed. And the morning of my actual exam, I scored an 85 or 86. So when I went and got the exam and I hit the 85, it was pretty accurate to what I scored with Pilot Institute. So that should give you some confidence to know that if you're in the Pilot Institute course, you'll learn that information, and it'll help you out.
Dave Ross and I are in a competition to get that certification.
What was the hardest part of the exam?
I don't think I had a hardest part of the exam. Oh, actually, the hardest part was just trying to get there. I'll tell you why. Because when I showed up, no, I got there okay, but when I showed up, I went in the wrong side of the building. It was like a apartment building hallway. It looked like. I'm like, okay, this ain't the right spot. It was around the building but here's the thing: you have to have your ID. They have to scan it on the printer. The printer was not working. They couldn't scan my ID right away. So and they couldn't process my exam, the start of it, until they could scan my ID. Luckily, one of the other people there came out and helped them do it, and they were able to do something different in order to get my ID scanned. But it started off looking bad. I'm like, okay, this is bad luck already.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Yep.
Wow.
Where'd you go? Did you go to Fall River to get it done?
Yeah, I went to the Fall River site. Yep. But it was great. And then they weren't able to print out my when you pass the exam, they give you, or however you test, they give you a piece of paper after to tell you how you did. They couldn't print one up because the printer wasn't working, so they had to email me the PDF. So, but I said, "Can you tell me my score at least?" Because I thought she was just going to email it to me and leave me wait until I checked my email. No, because you can't bring your phone in there, so I would have never got it there. So,
Yeah.
You don't need your phone anyway.
All right, how about we give away a coffee mug?
There you go.
Hey, there you go. It works.
We're giving away 2 of them tonight. Just remember that. The first one, it's USA only shipping. Hashtag USDS in the chat for your chance to win. Again, we're going to have 2 giveaways tonight, thanks to Angie Anderson, who seems to have disappeared. She was here, but she's gone now. Hey, Dano, how you doing? Glad to have you here. Oh, Michael Blade's going there for this one. Yep, it's a good little testing site. And again, if you're outside of the U.S. and you win, you can either have it shipped to a U.S. address if you have one. If not, you got to donate it or we got to roll again. The USA only shipping.
Is it the testing site near the Walmart?
It's right before Battleship Cove, 14A. Yeah, 14A, right before the Battleship Cove.
I remember looking for the sites, and I thought this was like a few years ago, or about a year ago.
Oh, Angie said she's having bad Wi-Fi. Understandable. All right, so I'm going to let this go for another minute, and then I'm going to draw. And then I'm going to... we'll draw it again. We'll use this. I was going to do hashtag Angie for the second one, but I think we'll just use it. We'll just roll it again for the second winner. Everyone's name's already in there.
I'm going to be scooting out early. I got to get some things set for supper.
Too far away. Sorry, Peter. All right, we got 26 participants. You got about another 15, 20 seconds before I roll this. Hashtag USDS in the chat. You get a chance to win this coffee mug. Well, not this one. This one's mine. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Eventually, everybody's going to have one, and then you're going to have to switch over to the cooler cups.
Oh. Or I'll switch it up and do tumblers or something different.
Not do a Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
That's a little bit more expensive than these mugs.
All right, I'm going to roll it. Good luck, everybody. And Don Hill. Congratulations, Don. Congratulations, Don. I believe I already have your address. But if not, you can message it to me or email it to me. We'll find out. And we're going to roll it again. This is for the mug that Angie Anderson's giving away. So make sure if you're the winner, give her a thanks. We're going to roll again. Good luck, everybody. Astro and Remi. I have a feeling that Astro and Remi, though, is... are you inside the U.S.?
No, I think probably could be in the...
All right, Astro and Remi, are you inside the United States? Oh, okay, Minnesota. Absolutely. Congratulations.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go back. Congratulations. So, Astro, if you have Facebook, you can find me on Facebook.
Minnesota, Paul.
Yeah, I saw that. Actually, you know what? I'll send you my email. You can just email me your address.
Minnesota. Land of 1,000, 10,000.
Minnesota, yeah. Cool place.
Yeah, Astro and Remi, send me your address, and I will ship you out a mug this week. Where we lost Joe?
Guys. Well, I'm gonna head out a little bit early. So wish you all a great week. And
good to see you, Chris.
Yeah, it was. This week was second anniversary of my mom's passing. So.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah. I'm gonna post the video that, I did for my mom's passing 2 years ago. So.
Yeah.
You guys want to look for that?
I remember that. It was very well done.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for it, Chris.
Yep.
Yeah, and Paul also went and did one for Mother's Day, also dedicated to my mom.
Yeah.
So appreciate
one of her favorite spots, right? You said it was one of her favorite spots. All right, well, Chris, I appreciate having you here. My condolences, as usual.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you need to talk to anybody, let me know, brother.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Talk to you soon, buddy.
Take care, Chris. Have a good night, sir.
Peace.
Be good.
Good night, Chris.
Good night.
So I meant to show this last week, and I don't think I did. But Joel, Mr. Skyfly, had sent me a picture, and a few weeks back he had won not only the mug but one of the first pens. So he sent me this picture, and I don't know if I had showed it, so I wanted to make sure I showed it
Oh,
today.
very good. Yeah, I haven't got my pen yet.
That's cool.
You know,
Don't worry, bud. You're not alone.
yeah. We've got about 7 minutes left, so I want to go around and thank. Okay, Astro, thank you very much. We got 7 minutes left, so I want to go around and give everybody a chance to say what they want to say, promote what they want to promote, and we'll start with Bud.
I just want to say that I hope the weather cooperates. I haven't only flown one battery in 2 weeks, and I apologize to you East Coasters for the bad weather that I've sent you. But anyway, fly safe. What is it? Captain Ray says, drones not drugs, so fly safe. Thank you.
See you later, bud.
All right, Bud. Thank
Good
you
night,
so
bud.
much, Bud. Appreciate having you here.
Always good, man.
Enjoy your week. And we'll go with David.
All right. Great day again on Friday, Paul. Really appreciate all of us getting together, and Jim. I'll get those chase scenes out there, and Paul can show them on the next show. So it's all good. But yeah, everything's going along. I've been flying a lot, and I was out at Wachusett today. They had like an ice storm there, and I got some dandy photos. They're on Facebook right now, and I'll put together a video on that, I think. Also, just wanted to mention that the project that Dave Smith and I are working on, the tactical drone support vehicle, is coming very, very well. I'd say roughly 50 to 60% done. This interior is going to blow you guys away. It's unbelievable. The stereo speakers went in, and it's going to be the ultimate drone mobile. So, Paul, when you're shooting these episodes and whatnot, imagine this thing coming through. You wait, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it, brother. Appreciate having you here, and I was awesome meeting up with you this
It
weekend.
really was. Yeah, it's been too long.
Yeah, now that the weather's getting warmer, we're going to get out more and have some fun.
Yep, and it was great to meet Chuck too. Great guy. Yep.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Keep the photos coming, David.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to show up, but I offered. I said, "Hey, you want to come out and meet up with us?" And he did. So,
That's
hey,
awesome.
you never know unless you ask, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Ask and you shall receive.
Yeah. All right, Dave. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate having you here. Hope you have a great
Paul.
week.
Take care, guys. Be good.
Good night, David.
All right, brother.
You Dave. Good chatting with you, man.
Yeah.
Take care.
I'm going to go with Captain Ray.
Hey, Paul, thanks again for the invite to be on. You got a great show here. It's probably the most popular show right now in this
thank you,
little
Ray.
drone community that we have. Really, I love it. I really do. You know that. I'm your biggest supporter and fan. And I got the only thing I want to promote is the South Florida Drone Meetup. It's still not too late to come or sign up. You don't even have to sign up. Just come. April 8th, 2024 at the Jensen Beach Causeway Park. Every day I got raffle prizes at my door. And I got to say thank you again, Paul, for your sponsorship. We really appreciate it.
Ray, yeah, I appreciate having you here, brother. And I've always had phenomenal respect for you since I joined this community. You've always been like one of the front runners in the community, and I've always felt comfortable talking to you, and I've always enjoyed having you around. So I appreciate that. That's
Nice.
great.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks, Ray.
All right, Ray. Have a great week, and enjoy the South Florida drone meet. I know it's going to be a blast.
Fun, fly safely.
All right, Ray. And Jim.
Okay, so first, to Dave. Oh geez, I had a whole list of them ready to go. We got to do more of this. We got to get more flying in. I'm waiting to come to see what you pull out of your hat with editing our drone flights. We got some stuff out there. We got to get it out there. Ray, I wish we could come this year. I don't think it's going to be possible, but I'm certainly hoping that I can get there. Everybody else, Paul, it was a great weekend. I'm so glad we could get together, and I just look forward to it again. And everyone's got to get out there and do this. This keeps you sane.
Yeah, fly. Yeah. And as far as sharing the footage, we're gonna take care of that. I actually upgraded my Dropbox, and I'm gonna, I think, share it with some of the creators so we can put together some content. But we'll get into that in time. We'll discuss that as
By the
time moves
way,
forward.
if everyone tries to do this in their background, this feed is probably going to clog right up. So
Yeah.
I don't suggest doing it.
All right, Jim. I appreciate having you here tonight, brother. Thank you so much for coming out and
Look at the shot.
give me that. I know it's great. Enjoy
All
your
right,
week, brother.
guys, later. Have a great one. Keep flying. Keep it in the air.
And Dominic, it looks like it's just us now, brother.
Yeah, it does actually. I'm on day 25 of my sunrises, and the day 25 will be uploaded after the show finishes.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing that, Dominic. And don't forget to go check out Dominic's merch shop. Dominic, share the link. It's got some good stuff in there. You should check it out.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody for being here tonight. I want to remind you that mental health is an issue that affects a lot of people. And you may not realize it. But if you're someone who's struggling with mental health issues, reach out and get some help. Reach out to your friends. Reach out to your family first. If you don't have any help there, reach out further. There's so many avenues for you to find help. You shouldn't have to do it alone. You're too important for that. We need you. And appreciate everyone being here tonight. We actually hit 60 viewers tonight. That's incredible. So I really appreciate it. I hope everybody has a great week. And just get out there and fly. And thank you, everybody, for the support, pushing for me to get my 107. That was really important for me. So I appreciate that. So, Dominic.
Yes.
Was there a delay there? Because I couldn't see anything on the screen. I had to wait for it to transition
Yeah,
back.
there was a delay. I'm sitting there waiting, going.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I don't know if you heard, but I heard some information that Chuck Norris died 15 years ago. God just hasn't gotten up the nerve to tell him yet.